What's going on, people? All right, we are ready to go. So, this is part four in our series to figure out whether we can build a Chrome extension that automatically checks you out um, on any random website. And let's see where we are at. So, we stopped yesterday. We're kind of stuck trying to figure out how to get our Chrome extension to label all of the different fields. So let me bring up this page here. After stepping away from the computer and coming back, I was actually able to figure this out. So when I click the label button, it creates all of these labels across all the different clickable elements and works perfectly. Oh, I mean, check it out. So clearly, like the W uh, points towards the button, X for PayPal, and so on. So everything is just clearly labeled. It is perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Now, it turned out the fix was actually pretty simple. So if you go to content, all I needed to do here was run the on message listener. And if we get the right listener, then we would just, hit the right class. We don't actually need, and you can send a request and also get a response. The pop-up itself can read this response if you want to do something with it, but you don't have to. Like you can choose not to do anything with the response. Um, I think the only real difference was we used tabs.sendMessage. I think I was using runtime send message earlier. You want to be using tabs.sendMessage, passing in the specific tab ID for the page that you're on. So that was it. Pretty simple. Uh, yeah. Uh, right now, the way we have it set up is it matches all URLs. You could probably fix this so that it only works for specific URLs. Um, you would do this by injecting the script into the particular page that you're looking at, but I don't think that matters right now. Where's I was getting an alert. Oh, I think it's because it's not. Like basically what I need to do is refresh this. Okay, refresh that. And then now when you click label, works perfectly. No errors. Nice. Yeah, it's exactly what I was hoping for, right? Exactly what I was hoping for. Um, cool. So now what's left to do is you would still take the screenshot after this. So basically all we need to do now, let me just go ahead and update the plan here. So we were able to embed the field auto labeler, which is fantastic. Um, we're about halfway through now. And next, what we want to do is um, so when you click on the label button, you'd expect it to label all the fields and then um, take a screenshot. So that would be the capture here. I guess you wouldn't even need a capture button anymore, right? Just ditch the capture button. Whatever. Label button, label fields, take a screenshot, and then remove labels. I guess for that, you're probably going to be using this. Can you access runtime from within content? I'm not so sure. Because if you can, then you could just put it inside here. Yeah, we're not going to need that. We're just going to do labeler dot. Do you remove labels? Okay. Um, yeah, that's our method. Nice, okay. And then get element by label. Capture page. So once you do actually capture the page, what do you do? You're just logging the image here. But I guess essentially what you could do is you could return the image itself. So you call capture page. That's returning from this function here. Mm-hmm. Permissions tabs. I assume we already have that. All right. All right, so send response image. Um, you're going to read the image. Remember to return true from the event listener. Return true from the event listener. What does that even mean? Okay. That function of the response. Okay, cool. All right, so this is just going to append it to the body. Yeah, we can do that. Let's give that a shot. All right, process. And you should see an image at the bottom of the body, or not. Got some errors. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should remove that. Reload that. No errors. Um, no image either. Oh, this is saying image data. Okay, let's reload that. One last time. Reload. The Yeah, not getting the image. Is there an error? Nope. So maybe just do console.log the image itself, and that way we can see what's going on. Okay. Oh, it says the message port closed before response was received. Okay. Ensure you're returning true from the listener. Oh, okay. Where is the send response going here? We're not using it here, but you could add it to, I think, here. Right, okay. That's where you want it. Cool. Alright, let's reload that. Um, okay, I'm not really sure what's going on. It could be that it's actually removing the labels, which is why you're not seeing it. Um, but I'm not seeing the console log on the image either. but oh, there's receiving end does not exist. Hmm. Okay. So let's just walk through the steps here. You have the label button, which is this. You click on, so we add a listener, which says whenever the label button is clicked, we're going to run this function, which retrieves the current active tab and then calls chrome.tabs.sendMessage to the tab with the action label page. This is then intercepted in content.js because we preload content.js in all tabs. And then, so it receives request action and then says, all right, yep, label page. It labels all of the fields and then attempts to take a screenshot using runtime.send message. So the question is whether you can actually do that here. So let's just test that bit out. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. We got something. There it is. Okay. All right. We got the image. This is the image, guys. This is the image. We got the actual image. Beautiful. And then you want to remove, it's not removing the labels though. Remove labels isn't doing anything. What are you calling class name? Clickable element label? Is that even used anywhere? No. So why would this work? Okay. Label element dot style dot background color dot. Okay. Okay. That's what you need. So now, when you try it again, huh, still doesn't remove the labels. I mean, if you click on any individual label, you should find that, oh, that's the image. All right. Okay, so you're calling remove labels on labeler. Oh, maybe, wait, I think we need to refresh. I forgot to do that. That's probably why it didn't work. This is really annoying. Like, the developer experience is pretty rubbish. Okay. Oh, it worked. I mean, we can remove the alert. That's a bit annoying. But now, oh, refresh again, of course. So now what we could do is click process. It just shows momentarily and then it disappears. And if you want, like you can take the, oh, screenshot itself doesn't include the labels, which is a problem. Hmm. Maybe you need to wait a bit. Okay, 100 milliseconds, and then capture page, and then remove the labels. Okay, so now you just click here, click process. It shows for a second and then disappears, and in the image itself, you have all of the labels that you need. Beautiful. Not sure why subtotal has a label. That's pretty weird. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, like, all we need to do now is pass this to GPT. Um, so the specific task we were working on was map back to elements. That's what we're trying to do here. You need to map it back to actual elements. So that's going to require actually sending the request to GPT, right? Okay. So I guess you could do that using content, but then you'd be, yeah, I mean, then you'd be leaking your GPT key. I don't know how you would do it without leaking your GPT key. Well, you need to make the request through a backend instead of making it directly from the client. Which means you probably need like some level of authentication. Or you could just ask the user to provide their own OpenAI key. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Anyway, let's, okay. Okay, so you can capture. Now we just need to send this to, Hmm. Let's see if the auto download thing works. Yeah, looks like it does. Oh, very nice. Alrighty. So, there's one thing we hadn't considered, which is when you remove the labels, um, you're clearing the labels, which you probably don't want to do, right? I mean, you're going to have to reference them when you get the response back. You probably don't want to do clear. Okay, so um, hide labels and then clear. So you need to make the call to the GPT-4V. All right, so this should give us the response. Um, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be able to hide my OpenAI API key from this stream. So, obviously, I'm not going to be using this in once you deploy the Chrome extension. But in the meantime, I mean, I'm probably going to hide it somehow. Um, so what I'll do is I'll cut the stream, and then we'll come back to it just to see how best how best to do this without leaking my OpenAI API key. But I think this should work. I mean, we've got everything that we need. Um, Max tokens, I'm not so sure about. Like, maybe we should make this like, I think the actual maximum is 4096, so let's just leave it at that. Okay, yeah, that should be it. Um, Submit the Vision API, we get the response back, and then I guess you could just, for our purposes, we're just going to log in the response, um, and then clearing the labels after that. So obviously, in our case, we're not going to be clearing them until we actually process the response, so we'll keep that as a to-do. All right, cool. So I'm going to do that, and we'll resume the screen share after this.